The Norwegian Coastal Administration will construct the world's first full-scale ship tunnel. The Stad will be 1.7 kilometers long, 50 meters high, and 36 meters wide, providing safe access across the Stad Sea for boats up to the size of Hurtigruten and Kystruten's coastal liners. The tunnel is expected to be finished in 2026. Let's take a peek inside. This crazy effort is a solution to an issue that has plagued mankind for over 1,000 years. Getting across the Stad Sea has been a perilous voyage for boats since the time of the Vikings. It is said to be the first big ship tunnel ever constructed anywhere on the planet. Bypassing it may be profitable for the country's tourism industry, while safer passage would help other businesses and trade. Over 1,100 tunnels for roads and railroads already exist in Norway. The country is divided into several tiny areas by fjords, mountains, and valleys. Tunnels made connections between these locations easier and made travel by car and rail more convenient. The tunnel concept, designed by Oslo-based architectural company Snetta, will be brought to life using wire cutting and blasting. The tunnel entrances will blend in with the natural environment thanks to a sloped terrace at either end, which will give the tunnel a mathematically and structurally stable form. Construction will be aided by underground drilling machines and pallet rigs. They anticipate that 3 million cubic meters of rock will be removed in total during the operation. Concrete blocks as well as rubber rudders will be installed at the tunnel openings to withstand the impact of a 16,000-ton boat traveling at 5 knots or approximately 9 miles per hour. To keep the tunnel as short as possible, they picked a small portion of the mountains. A crew of contractors will dig horizontally at both ends till they meet in the middle, according to the building plan. They'll then employ explosives to clear the roof portion and reach the required height. The roof will be secured with shotcrete, a form of concrete sprayed from a hose. To obtain the breadth and form required for the tunnel to be structurally sound, the project will use open mining techniques. During construction, stone blockades will be utilized to keep water out of the tunnel. The tunnel can be gently flooded just before the cofferdams are removed once the construction is complete, and all services such as illumination are installed and operational. Around 8 million tons of rock will be removed and partly repurposed for future projects, which is the equivalent of 35 large cruise ships or 106 million Tom Cruises. Due to the absence of adequate road infrastructure on the peninsula, transporting materials away from the site would be difficult and barges might play a significant part in the process. Long before clearance, substantial study and testing was conducted to ensure that the idea was feasible. This entailed constructing a tunnel mock-up at the Kjødepollen in Trondheim. Researchers discovered that by utilizing it, vessels may go through the real tunnel in a safe and steady manner without colliding with the walls. A simulator was utilized to visualize how ships would approach the tunnel and how traffic might be handled using a digital model. A traffic light system will be installed as a result of the testing, and 5 ships will be able to make the journey every hour with a gap of at least 400 meters between them. A general contractor has not been picked yet, but bids will be available soon. All eyes will be on Norway once building begins, thanks to the preparations that have already been completed. If this Mission Impossible is successful, it will only be a matter of time before other countries copy the idea and do something similar with their own efforts. Despite the fact that the coastal highway is far larger and more expensive, this project will no less be a triumph. Sure, it may have taken a millennium to find out, but constructing a whole new type of infrastructure is seldom a smooth sailing experience. That's all we've got for today. If you enjoyed the video, then give it a thumbs up and ring the notification bell button for our latest updates. If you have any ideas for topics you'd like us to cover, please let us know. As always, thank you for watching and see you next time.